In this episode of Toys Back Zen, we're going to be taking a look at another boxed Megaforce vehicle. Megaforce was a toy line back in the 80s, and there were two factions. There were the V-Rox and there was the Triax armies. The first video I did of these toys was the Backlash, and it was really similar to this. It was a large aircraft like this, and that was the Triax army, and this is the V-Rox. So it doesn't say anywhere in the line or in the box or any information that you can get which one is bad, which one is good. It's kind of up to the child to decide that, or man-child. And that's what's cool about these toys. It's all imagination. There was no cartoon of these. There was no comics of these. It's just the story that you get on the back of the box. I do have the instructions with this. This is an open box, but it is complete inside, and we'll take a look at that. If we look at the box, we can see V-Rox Army. This is the Stratofortress die-cast metal V-Rox fighter bomber included, air superiority bomber, and this is made by Kenner. If you look at the sides, we can see detach the front recon command pod to the front lines, pivoting rapid fire cannons, high altitude drop bombs. Now the first one I did, the Backlash, what it did do is this whole thing would open up and you could put tanks in there and vehicles inside, and this one doesn't do quite that much, but it does have some cool features. Let's look at it on the back. So what I really like about the back is it has a lot of information about the vehicle that's in the box. If you want to take a look at that, it'll show you all the different things. It's got rapid fire cannons, it's got Jansz turbojets, variable geometry swing wings, and then it shows all the insides, almost like an x-ray of the inside. Now, like I said, this does not open like the Backlash did, so we can't really see inside, but it just kind of gives you something for your imagination when you're playing with it. Vehicle specifications here: SR-100 air superiority bomber. Crew, it holds 113. Armament, 6 Hawk missiles, 6 475mm rapid fire cannons, 10 250mm initial cover submachine guns. Power plant is the main section, 2 Jansz turbojets, 4 hyper boost pursuit thrusters, command pod. The maximum speed says the main aircraft is Mach 6. The command pod, which is the front part that comes off the back, is Mach 6. And the mission is to penetrate enemy air defense, intelligence gathering. And just like a lot of Kenner stuff you can get, you have some general star bonus points. We get 6 star points in this. Here's a picture of what's inside. Let's get it out and I'll take a really good look at it and show you what we have. So I just purchased this at a local toy show that I went to just recently. This is really the first time of me really getting an opportunity to take a really good look at it. So here's the instructions here. If you want to take a look at that, if you've got one of these and you want to make sure that it's complete, well, throughout this video and these instructions, this will help you see if that is true. You can see here where all the stickers are. The stickers have already been put on it, so we don't have to worry about doing that. It's already together. You can see here when you open up the wings, there is a landing pad here, and you can see that there's arrows on there. Now there's a lot of clips on the top where you can actually put the plane, and the plane has missiles, and these are separate pieces. I was really happy to see that this was complete with those little rubber missiles, because that is something that is detachable. And there's a little pin here that you can pin them here, and then also here, and then also I'm going to move the box a bit. If we look on the inside, you can store him inside. That pin just clips onto here, and then you can store him inside like that. So with this toy line, if you're not familiar with it, you could buy packs of the die-cast vehicles like tanks, jeeps, jets, helicopters, and then if you had some extra ones, you could arm this guy with a whole bunch of those different vehicles. You can see here we've got 2 rapid fire cannons. We've got a cannon here in the front. If we look on the wings too, we've got 2 smaller cannons on the wings similar to what's on the pod. And the front does clip off, and this becomes your recon command pod. It only has the tri-gun there. It's got like 3 barrels, the tri-barrel gun. But then this here, I don't know which way it's supposed to go. It looks like it has like a cockpit that goes this way, so it's kind of strange how it would do that. But I'm not even sure if this is supposed to fly without the front. But it doesn't tell you that. It's up to you to figure that out. Now if we flip this over, we can see all the missiles. And you can see all the details of the stickers that are on the bottom. There's 6 missiles, but there's 3 pairs of different missiles. So we have these 2 here, these 2 here, and these 2 here. And it does show in the instructions that they are all different. These smaller missiles actually go in the front. So put the big ones in the back. And that is my look at the Stratofortress. And now I have 2 large aircraft that I can say can battle against each other. These are really cool vehicles, and I didn't mention this before, but they were released in 1989. I think that if I was a child and I saw these in the store, I definitely would have picked them up. So thanks for watching this episode of Toys Back Zen. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, and if you've liked this video, give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching, and leave a comment down below and let me know what you think of these toys.